All right. So this has been a long time coming. Whoever said that making a podcast or producing a podcast was easy, they are lying. We have been trying to get this right for how many friggin' times? I don't even know.
Well, yeah, there's more problems than good in the moment to get to this point.
Right.
But I'm glad we are finally here.
Yes. We have reached the summit, right? The peak
Right.
of the mountain. And
Yeah.
here we are. So my name is Joe. Welcome to the Cigar Host. And I am the owner of the Cigar Host. I hand roll cigars, which we are actively smoking right now, our Maduro blend. You could pick up our cigars right on our website at thecigarhost.com. But we wanted to bring this podcast to everybody, and for a couple different reasons. But first, let's dive into who we are so everybody gets to know.
Sure.
My name is Joe. I'm a police officer. I married my high school sweetheart. I have 3 boys under the age of 5, and I'm just a blue-collar hustler, right? So, Mario, tell me a little bit about yourself. Let them know.
Yeah, so I don't have as many credentials as Joe in the family range, but I'm an athletic trainer. Love what I do. I work at a private high school. Top athletes in the state. Love where I'm at. Love what I'm doing in my career. And I'm glad to be here on this journey with you, man. This is honestly, you built this room yourself, right?
Yeah, a lot of hard work, a lot of effort. I didn't do the framework and the sheetrocking, but the design, the idea,
Right.
and a lot of the HVAC and all that stuff I did. So
Yeah, it's an understatement of the century, man. Don't sell yourself short on what you've accomplished in this room.
yeah.
I think this was a lot more work than you building the process to the podcast.
Right. Well, I built the room. So this is a cigar lounge with ventilation, and it also has acoustic paneling and stuff because I knew that we wanted to make the podcast in this room as a recording studio.
Right. Well, I remember you rolling these cigars in your garage when we first started.
That's right.
And starting our first podcast back then when we were kind of just like figuring out where the direction of this was going to go and to where you are now. Because, you've been hosting a ton of events. You've been, tell me a little bit more about how the business has been doing.
Yeah. So pretty much what we do is we go to large events like weddings, corporate events, backyard parties, and we hand roll and bring a full cigar experience to those events. And I love sharing those moments with our customers and bringing that cigar experience to whatever event they're hosting, and really making an impact. And we were able to do that the past 2 years. And, now we have the opportunity to build this room, to get the podcast up and running. And, I'm just very grateful to, for where we are right now.
Right.
So.
Yeah, no, honestly, it's been great to watch your journey. I've known you for a long time. So to see where you've gone and where you're going, I'm proud to be along with this journey with you. So.
See, now that's a funny story because Mario and I met back when he was in 8th grade, I was in 7th grade, and it's a really good story. So
Yeah,
you want to tell that?
Yeah, I'll tell the beginning part of it. I made $150 off of him selling cologne at a bus stop in 8th grade. He took his lunch money for the first month.
Lunch money? My mom didn't give me lunch money. She would be scared. Really nuts?
He handed it over to me like he owed me money for past month. I was new to the town. Black jump. What was it? It was
velour.
Yeah, black velour jumpsuit, spiky hair. Those were the golden days, man.
How much gel did you used to put in your hair?
I know. So it wasn't a gel. It was this brand called Nolita. And you would put this in your hair, best spikes around town, but losing my hair for it. So for me, I sacrificed everything in 8th grade to be great.
Dude, you had a full blowout.
Oh my God. Jersey Shore style. I looked great. I started the blowout before the Jersey Shore even came on board.
I was at the bus stop probably in a tucked in button down. My mom's watching,
God.
and she's probably thinking to herself, who is this grown man standing at the bus stop with my little Joey, right?
Selling watches and cologne. Yeah.
You were trying to sell me cologne. I didn't wear cologne in 7th grade.
We were waiting at the bus stop. Yeah, those were some glory days, man. Honestly, though, that Nolita, though, that stuff is you can't even find that stuff on the market anymore. They don't even test that on animals. They're honestly
What, you used to buy it by the crate?
No, you used to buy it by a jar, but to find it was like finding Waldo. You know what I mean? You never find Waldo in the book because they never put Waldo actually in those books. That's the trick.
No, Waldo was always in the book.
When you buy the Where's Waldo books, he's never in the book. They're cheaters. They want you just looking at the book all day.
That's almost like torture.
I'm going to sell a book that's going to be where's Waldo? There's gonna be no Waldo in the book.
It should be Where's Mario with the blowout and the velour jumpsuit.
Oh, dude, yeah, you find me, then a couple of cousins are gonna find you too.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Nolita days. But it was a sacrifice worth making because now I have a bald spot. Like I won't even tie my shoes in front of people.
So you chalk the bald spot up to that product.
Oh my god, definitely. There's nothing else that makes sense to it. The spikes were so aggressive, they would last for like 3 to 4 days. Like I would shower and put like shampoo and conditioner in my hair. Dude, that thing would not move. I would come out, it would still be spiky. I don't understand what they put in that thing, but thank God I can't find it anymore.
Oh man, that's great. Well, right now we're sipping on a little bit of bourbon, a little whiskey. I'm smoking the Maduro. Mario, how are you enjoying that Maduro?
It's great. Honestly, I love your Maduros. I like a little bit more of a kick to my cigar.
Right.
Because like, how did you like find this tobacco? Like, what made you start getting into this?
So, my tobacco is imported from Dominican Republic. These are what's called Dominican Puro. So every leaf in the cigar is Dominican. This right here again is the Maduro. It's a little bit stronger. You're gonna get flavor notes of like cocoa and almost like a coffee. But it's gonna give you a little bit more of that punch, that nicotine, but nothing crazy. We do also offer the Connecticut blend, where it has a nice, beautiful golden wrapper and it's creamy, mild smoke. Those are
Right.
like the number one sellers that we have, and that's usually what we bring to larger events.
And you're selling these now.
We are, yes. So you can pick up either the Connecticut or the Maduro on our website.
Right.
So I just fell in love with the whole aspect of cigars. Cigars bring people together, and I think that's kind of what our vision is with this
Yeah.
podcast.
What brings us here today, right?
Right, because so many people forget, like, nobody stops nowadays. Everybody's so fast-paced, and a cigar almost makes you stop, right?
Right.
You have 45 minutes to an hour smoke, depending on the size of the cigar, and in that time, you're sitting there, you're relaxing. If there's somebody around you like this, you're going to have that great conversation. You're going to have laughs. And I've noticed that by going to cigar lounges and having those conversations with people I've never even met.
Yeah, we've met. Well, right. I remember going to like a couple of cigar lounges by us, and we get to know a lot of different people, different walks of life. But it's gonna be nice to get to know them in this environment, in an
100%.
environment you created that you feel comfortable in. Like I can't wait till we actually like get to have some of our first interviewers coming in. I know
some
we have
of our guests.
I don't want to spoil anything, 'cause I know we have some good ones coming along. We'll wait.
Right.
I want the people to wait. It's like a good book. You don't give everything out in the first chapter.
Little breadcrumbs.
Yeah, little breadcrumbs. Yeah.
But yeah, so bringing on a couple of these guests, like Mario was saying, I'm really excited. Mario's excited. I think we're going to try to focus on not just entrepreneurs, but people that have great stories.
Right.
People that have something to share that maybe haven't had the opportunity to share, but we think it's worth getting them on here.
Absolutely.
And giving them a little bit of time. So
Absolutely. And now going back to your cigars, like I know we've played golf a couple of times. Now Joe is the best driver in town. He's like Happy Gilmore.
well, I wouldn't say that.
Don't let those biceps fool you. He rolls gentle, beautiful cigars, but when he hits a driver, that ball flies about 300 yards. Now his mid games, oh my God, he's seen more of the woods than Woodstock back in the day.
Whoa.
So
The short game's not that bad.
but it's not good. So, but either way, when he does play golf, I do remember you smoking those Connecticut blends.
Yes, yeah. Well, I always tell people, so many times you'll see somebody go on the golf course,
Right.
and they're pulling out like a $25, $30 cigar. God bless you if you could do that, but it's not worth it in my opinion. Like, save the golf course. Or I should say, save the expensive or high-end premium cigars for the clubhouse
Right.
after the round.
Right.
Right? Grab a drink, grab something to eat, go smoke your expensive cigar. This way you can enjoy it. When you're on the golf course, I love to smoke a cigar on the golf course more than probably anybody.
Right.
But I'm not going to smoke a very expensive cigar because you're puffing it, you're putting it down, it might fall.
Right. You're mad you suck, so you're biting the end of the cigar, you're breaking it in half.
Right.
Yeah, like let's talk about the real things that occurred.
Right,
during
of
that
course.
time.
You're getting pissed off. You're dropping your
Right.
cigar. You might be flinging it, when you get, miss
Yeah,
that
no.
putt. But yeah, I never understood why people smoke such expensive cigars on the golf course. Save it for later. Just my opinion and
Right.
a little tip. But
It's good advice. No, it's good. It's good because right, you have a nice cigar out there. You're not going to be smoking that the whole time. You're going to be focused on the game, doing things like that.
right. And also that goes along with having a couple beverages on the golf course as well. I don't know about you, but I'm like a 1-2 drink guy on a golf course.
I'm going pro, so I'm not drinking at all.
At all?
I'm focused. I'm locked into my 92, baby.
92.
One day it's gonna be below an 80, and it's gonna be a great day, baby.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Have you ever had the what's that drink called? The transfusions.
Oh, dude, definitely.
Dude, they're delicious.
Yeah, they're great.
But again,
I like anything grape.
you have like 2 of those and you're feeling good. But if you go to that 3, dude, you're not hitting the drives or the chips that you should be hitting.
You ever see that Chappelle commercial? Chappelle had a show back in the day where he was like, they have like the one kid go to the white kid's house and they got all these drinks in the fridge and they have like grape drink. And he's like, ooh, I'll take that grape drink. Like anything with grape soda inside of it.
That's you.
Didn't
Didn't know that about you. You're a big grape guy.
Love grape soda.
I guess we're going to have to start carrying some grape in the mini fridge right here.
I chug grape medicine just because I enjoy the taste of it.
What?
That's it, baby. They're like, sir, you have 9 bottles of grape, NyQuil. I'm like, yeah,
Children's Tylenol?
I would have got 10, but you only let me do 9.
All right, well, I think I have some children's Tylenol in the bathroom upstairs for my kids. I'll make sure I remove that when you come over.
I think that was a thing for a while. I think it was like scissor. I think people were like drinking that with like booze.
No, I think that was like, wasn't it like...
Sudafed.
Yeah, it was like cough medicine.
Yeah, and I don't know why I know all this information, but
Yeah.
I've never done a scissor, I swear to God.
Yeah, that was like back in the day. The rappers were putting it in there.
Interesting times.
Yeah.
Interesting times.
I don't know. I never got into any of that stuff, but I know rappers definitely talked about it.
Yeah. So what were you talking about the other day? I know you said where'd you go with the family the other day?
Oh, so have you ever been to Hibachi?
I've been hibachi in years.
So
I remember you telling me a little bit about hibachi because like it's probably been like 10 years since I've been to one.
yeah. So a lot of people think hibachi could be a little expensive, but I look at it as entertainment. The kids love it. We love it. You know, the food is what it is. I mean, sometimes it's delicious and sometimes it's subpar, but
right.
Yeah. So we were at hibachi.
Mainly subpar.
Well, I don't know. There's a place down in Cape May that we go with the family, and the guy, he's the chef. We always ask for him. He's phenomenal.
What's his name?
I don't know his name.
Oh,
but
so
we just know
this guy is the best. He asks for every time.
I'm not going to tell the name because I don't want anybody to steal him when we're there.
Did you just give him like a description?
When
You're
we
like,
walk
I'll
in,
take the. They're like, which?
when we walk in, I see him, but he actually lights his hat on fire and stuff for us. He's crazy.
Those guys are nuts.
You got to duke him a little bit.
See, I think of like hibachi guys, like in the culinary world, being like the Harlem Globetrotters of like culinary food.
Great comparison. I love it.
The food is not like the best food, but like their skill level
Yeah.
of like tossing shrimp into your mouth,
Right.
and like tossing broccoli over their shoulder. You ever see videos where they crack an egg, like they throw an egg in the air and it like hits their spatula?
Oh yeah.
And then they write like a paragraph. They're like, "I love you, baby. Don't leave me. Please come back." You're like, dude, how much
How much egg is in there?
How is that possible? My egg is never that big.
No. Well, listen. I'm not going to say that they're an artist, right? They're good at their craft,
Yeah, it's a good point.
right? Some of the food, like you can't compare it to like a 5-star restaurant,
No, my God,
food-wise.
no, like a Michelin star, my
right?
God.
But they're good at what they do. You know what I mean?
No, definitely.
They got the little volcano. They got the choo-choo train.
Right.
They got the PP man. You know?
What's the PP man?
Oh, dude, you never got hit with the PP man?
That sounds like something I don't want to do. Like someone's like, "Hey man, did you get by the PP man?" I'm like, "Yeah,
So
dude. Last weekend, PP man got me good." Like what?
They have like a rubber doll thing, and it's obviously filled up with liquid. And when he squeezes it, he shoots out where the pee-pee man, the pee-pee on the doll would be. So they call it the pee-pee man.
Is this like a lawyer case, or is this a hibachi dinner? What are we talking about?
No, this
here?
is a hibachi.
Okay.
And in the bottle,
Okay.
he has sake. So he'll spray it
Into where?
into your mouth.
Okay. So let me reflect here. The PP man shoots sake into your mouth. So you're
Yeah.
just like, and I remember from what I remember is like the table is like a big like square. So which means that like people are sitting like it's multiple parties usually at an event. Correct?
Sometimes, yeah. In this situation, it was just me and my whole family. We took up a whole table because
Were
we had a
other
lot of
people there?
Well, there's other people in the restaurant, but not at my table.
Okay, so let me continue where I was going to go with this. So now the PP man comes out. He's tossing shrimp around, and he's like, "Hey, anyone want PP sake?" And you as a grown man are like there with your mouth open, like, "Oh, sake, please, please hit me with some sake." And the guy's like, "Are you,
Dude,
like, what about the teenagers over there?" And you're like, "No, here, buddy." Like jumping in front of them, like, "No, sake me, ah."
dude, the chef loved it. I was chugging away.
Yeah, love and a show of disrespect are two different things in my eyes.
Well, hold on. So, not only did the guy hit me with the sake, right? So then we're sitting there.
What was your time on the sake count?
I'd got to say at least 12, 15 seconds. It was a good chug.
Just sake the whole time.
Straight sake.
Did he miss?
Oh, I had a little dribble.
Like if I saw a grown ass adult be like sake me, I would miss on purpose.
I just kept chugging, and I almost started like not breathing. So like my wife's there, and she's like, "You're turning blue."
Yeah,
you know. So
but you're committed to the sake.
I was committed,
just like I was to the Nolita.
But hold on, let me get back to this. The
Okay.
reason why I was even bringing up the pee-pee man,
okay,
is the chef.
I still don't know why you call him the pee-pee man.
Because that's the thing, you know. It
sounds interesting. I feel like we're gonna get arrested, but keep going.
So the chef, he overhears me talking to one of my relatives across the table, and I said to them, I go, "Have you ever heard of a sake bomb?" And they said no, and we're just discussing, and he goes, "Oh, sake bombs." Next thing I know, he orders 3 sake bombs
Right.
on my tab,
Correct.
and he takes one with us. So it's me, my one relative, and then the chef. We take a sake bomb together, right? On the chopsticks, the sake drops in to the beer, you chug it. It was a great time.
Good time.
That was on my bill. So he swindled me
For a sake bomb.
out of a sake bomb.
Well, he realized that if he can, I think it's in their contract if they're squirting pee-pee in dudes' mouths during the night, they get a free sake bomb. There's probably guys got PTSD from shooting sake into your mouth for 12 to 15 seconds. He's like, this is like usually a 3 to 4 second endeavor, and you're like,
"Oh man,
just more, please."
It's so good. It's always a fun time there. I mean, the kids love it.
Right.
You know, especially when you have like an upset niece, right? My niece was a little upset because of the fire. She didn't care for it.
Right.
This guy's just launching broccoli off the dome piece.
Yeah, they don't care,
No, he's nailing it right in the head.
and he's good at it.
Oh yeah,
They're efficient,
aim on point.
dude. I don't know how they don't miss.
I'm sitting there dying because my niece, she's not liking it.
Right.
And it's just bouncing off her head. And my sister's holding my niece because she's upset. She's laughing. Everyone's laughing. And then finally my niece came around and was like, "All right, that's pretty funny." You know what I mean?
Now, let's talk about this. If we had a competition about who would be a better chef as what do you think the qualifications are to become like this type of chef?
Well,
Like,
there's
I think-
definitely some type of schooling.
Right. Like, do you think they're having like a Harlem Globetrotters, like, throw the broccoli into your hat. You get 3 out of 3 chances to do
A
it.
point system?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know. But I think, honestly, you and I should see if we can go into a restaurant and just be like, "Listen, we're looking to have a showdown right now," because I can guarantee you this. I'll show
Okay.
you up.
You're
I
gonna
will
show me up.
I will show you up.
I would love to see this competition.
I'm not saying the taste of the food's going to be good, but I'll be launching broccoli and stuff all over the place.
I'm gonna fully buy into the system. Like, I'm gonna go full throttle, like
Fu Manchu?
mentality, look wise, feel wise. I might even have an accent. I don't know what type of accents people have, but we can all put.
You're coming in
together.
with a full-blown Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu heavily, bro. Like, I've been a monk for 27 years.
Monk?
Like I haven't spoken a word in 27 years.
Those chefs aren't monks.
Oh, what are they?
Oh, my God.
Who's the guy with the Fu Manchus normally? They're not monks?
I think they're like karate guys, aren't they?
Maybe.
Back in the day?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Karate Kid
I'm not
style.
touching that.
Yeah, I'm not touching that
Yeah.
either.
Oh, man. But yeah, the food actually was very good that night. We had a
Right.
great time. It's like you said, I love that example. They are the Harlem Globetrotters of food. I completely agree with you.
Right, because it's not like a great artwork,
Right.
but their skill level is next
The
level.
tricks.
The
are
tricks.
best.
It's like an NBA All-Star game.
They go like, ting, 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 whoo, 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 and they don't even drop it.
They don't drop it.
Yeah.
I want to go there on an off night. Like, what happens on an off night?
Oh, you can't.
They don't have off nights?
They shut the blinds and they rage.
What do you
Sake, pee-pee sake for everybody.
mean? Dude. Yeah, they just sock you up so you don't realize that the guy's dropping shit all night.
Oh my God. But yeah, so we gotta plan a trip there. That's I think we gotta do.
I look forward to it.
All right.
I look forward to the competition.
Yeah.
I'm always ready. I'm always ready to toss those bets in. Those DraftKings bets.
Dude, we'll get money thrown on the table.
Super Bowl coming up.
Yeah.
Did you hear about? Hold on. Did you hear about the Taylor Swift bet?
No, I did not.
That Travis Kelsey is supposed to propose at halftime at the end of the game.
Not a shot.
Like if they win and he gets if he gets like MVP, there's a bet that like he'll propose.
Not a shot.
You don't think so?
No.
Have you ever seen the video where it has like a picture of like with the Eagles? Like, the Eagles have like so their center is Kelsey.
Yeah.
The quarterback is Hurts.
Yep.
And the running back is Swift. So in the picture it says it says Kelsey, Hurts, Swift. Yeah.
That's fucking great.
It's kind of crazy. Coincidence. Detectives believe in coincidence, right? As a police officer?
Well, not everything is a coincidence.
No.
Some things happen for a reason.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
you gotta-
Like this podcast. It happens for a reason, baby.
That's right. Hard
Because you
work.
put a lot of hard work into it.
That's right, baby.
These hand-rolled cigars, like I said, don't let those biceps fool you.
Yeah.
This man's a master of his craft.
Well, hopefully, I thoroughly enjoy them. You enjoy them. Everybody else seems to enjoy them at our events. But hopefully some of the listeners and people watching this podcast, if you want to grab some, go to www.thecigarhost.com. You can grab them. We'll ship them out probably the same day. And make sure you follow us on all social media platforms because we are there.
Definitely.
And that's very simple. The handle's at The Cigar Host.
And book your events if you want to book any events. Did you say that?
No, we
Don't let
didn't.
people
But
forget.
yeah, we do everything. We do, we do bar mitzvahs. We do weddings.
Why are you bringing up bar mitzvahs
Because
specifically?
we've done it. We've done bar mitzvahs. We've done weddings. We've done baby showers.
Golf outings.
Golf outings. You know what was really fun? We
The
did
Morristown event?
a Morristown event, but we did a fantasy draft. That was a lot of fun.
Fantasy drafts.
Yeah, we had a good time with that one. But yeah, so anybody that's interested, feel free to check us out. I think we should wrap this one up, but we appreciate everybody tuning in.
Definitely.
And definitely stay tuned for the upcoming episodes with our guests. I really think you guys are going to enjoy it. We're excited about it.
Definitely. I look forward to meeting our first guests and kind of getting to know them and really, breaking into what our goal is here.
Yeah, I think you're going to be excited.
Yeah.
Well, cheers
Cheers
to our first episode.
to the first one.
Thanks, guys.
Hopefully it's recorded.